In Tango, we talk about the free leg a lot, but the truth is it cannot really be free, your leg, if you yourself are not free, meaning if you're not balanced. If you're using your free leg to create the movement rather than respond to it, it's not really free. So today I want to show you a simple shift in your mindset that will help you feel your free leg better and make it more expressive with the music and connect it to your partner. Let's start with the obvious. Most dancers move from the leg itself. If we want to decorate, we kick the leg, or if we want to pause, we freeze the leg. But that a lot of times makes you more wobbly and it feels more stiff. The free leg should be responsive, not actually responsible. So in Tango, the free leg is mirroring what is happening at our center to our axis. So how do you actually free the leg? Step one, balance. You have to actually understand how to balance yourself on your axis on each foot. And there's a lot of mechanics involved in that, but the insight I want you to remember and take away from this lesson is that balance is not something static that depends on you getting everything perfect about your alignment and your posture and your foot placement and your step size. It's not a precision thing. In Tango, balance is something dynamic that's happening all the time. All the time you're adjusting. And when we're talking about balance in Tango, we're thinking about this feeling that when you're on one foot, that you're not falling in any direction any more than any other direction. So you're exactly in the center. And when you feel that, that's when your free leg can actually be free. So it shouldn't have any weight. The moment there is weight bearing in the leg, it's not actually free. So the leg needs to be light enough that it can respond, but also not so tense, because a lot of times if we overextend and squeeze the muscles too much, the leg will become too heavy and will actually pull us off axis. So balance means that when you step in any direction, you arrive on your axis fully, being able to go in any direction from there. So there's no kind of falling, there's no wobbling. If that's something that's happening when you step, that means you were off balance. And in that moment, you really can't have a free leg, because your body's natural response is going to tense and prepare to fall. So your free leg is going to have this role of supporting you in some way. So you want to train yourself to be comfortable to balance from different directions and be able to do that with dissociation. And then step two is really to think of anything that you do with the free leg as originating from your center. So if I am reaching my free leg out for an extension, it's not that I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to take my leg and I extend it. Instead, what I think about is that I generate it from the ground, from the grounding of my standing leg, and you see how I'm sort of pumping my knee into the ground, and my free leg is just expressing that energy. And so that becomes part of your technique, that from the center, from the core of your axis, you're sending energy, and your free leg is something that responds to it. There's one fun exercise that you can actually try to do this on your own. You can do it in front of a mirror if you'd like, with the song that you like. But what it just requires is that you balance on one foot, and you begin to circle your free leg in front of you as if you're writing in sand, imagining that you're spelling your name or a word that you really like. So it requires that you actually balance on your standing leg and you feel really nicely based. But when you are expressing with your free leg, imagine that what you're doing is actually grounding into the floor first and sending the energy out into your free leg, and your free leg is just responding. So if you see me, as instead of standing on the leg passively, and then here's me circling and drawing something here, this would be me really using the free leg to move. Instead, I begin the movement in my standing leg, and my free leg is just responding to something that's happening in my standing leg. So you want to feel that relationship between the ground, almost like if you imagine that you're actually in a boat, that as you're doing these movements, the ground is moving and you have to reconcile balancing on something that's shifting under your feet and still moving. And feel the connection to the leg that's free. But you see how here I'm moving the leg as a result of what's happening in my standing leg. I'm not moving the leg itself. If this sparked anything for you, I am teaching a webinar this coming Tuesday, May 27th. It's called Embellish Like You Mean It, How to Stylize Your Dance Without Overdoing It. We'll explore how embellishments really start even before the free leg begins to move, and how to train your body to respond to the phrasing, the rhythm, and the tone with precision and freedom. This webinar is a part of my online musicality program, so if you sign up today, you get 30 days free, and you get to participate, join the webinar, and have access to everything else in the program for a whole month. Just head to the link in the description, and I'll see you in the next lesson.